Hi everyone, Martina's here from the Travian Legends team. Welcome to Ask Travian, where we answer the most asked questions from the community. It feels like ages, but we're finally back with a brand new episode. Did you miss me? First of all, I really hope you are all healthy and safe. On our side, I can assure you that we did our best to try and keep you at least a little bit entertained in these tough times with some really crazy game words. Talking about that, are you still recovering from the 10x speed? Alright, but now let's focus on today's topic, the goals. As we already explained in the previous episode, we are highlighting the differences between tribes to facilitate the decision-making process when mainly new players decide to register to the game. But we also want to save veteran players some time when they recruit new players in their alliance. Before we start talking about our topic, don't forget to activate the subtitles in the options, subscribe to the channel and then click the notification bell so that you will never miss a video again. Now, let's talk about the goals. My favorite tribe. Goals are the ultimate defensive tribe. Are they good for new players? The answer is pretty straightforward. Yes. Especially if you are playing your first round, your main goals are basically survival and growth. I'm not gonna lie, Travian Legends is a complex game and mastering it definitely takes some time and at least a couple of game words. Goals are arguably the best starting point, since in comparison to the other tribes they are much more peaceful and they require less of your time to develop them. Let's say they are easier to babysit. But don't get me wrong, it doesn't mean they are boring. You will quickly discover that you can do much more than just defense with them. And I'm talking by personal experience. What are their strengths? As already mentioned, goals are quintessentially the defensive tribe. Their defense tools are extremely good in the early game phase, but you can benefit from them for the entire duration of the round. After all, you can build the strongest defense army with those guys. But let's go back to those tools. Their crannies are 1.5 times bigger, which will allow you to hide much more resources from offensive players from the very beginning. But Goal's secret weapon is definitely the Trapper. Those hidden traps will imprison a good amount of your enemy's unit, and they won't be able to arm your village for a while. You can also release those enemies and get back those traps for free after a short time. Especially if you are becoming a farm, it will definitely make your enemy think twice before attacking you again. There are better farms out there. Oh, and let's not forget about how fast goals are. Their troops will allow you to act fast and move around the map to defend whoever is in need. Do they even have weaknesses at this point? Of course, everyone does. But honestly, their weaknesses are not as notable as for some other tribes. Sure, they won't have the same brute force of the Teutons, but Gauls are very versatile, and you can even build an offensive strategy with their units. If we really want to be picky, they are a safe choice, which could be their weakness if you are looking for something extremely thrilling and high risk. We mentioned defense a few times now, so what about the troops? As we mentioned in the episode about the Teutons, every alliance has its own strategy, so we always encourage you to discuss in the comments below what are the best units for each tribe. But when you talk about Gauls, we need to mention their phalanx. As they are infantry, the phalanx is cheap and fast to produce. Though their attack power is low, in defense they are quite strong against both infantry and cavalry. As a cavalry unit, it depends where you want to go with your strategy. You are spoiled for choice between the more defensive approach of the Druid Riders or the mighty Teutos Thunder, perfect for some raid action. If lack of resources is not your problem, then you might even consider to reserve a village for the Wedans. Wedans are the Gauls' ultimate weapon for both attacking and defending against cavalry. But of course, with great power comes a lot of expenses. Those units are very expensive to produce and maintain, so keep an eye on that. And that's a wrap! Next in line, Romans. Don't forget to leave your suggestion down below in case we missed something. Thank you for watching and make sure you stay tuned on our Facebook page, blog and forum for all your Travian news. As always, happy raiding everyone!